Hey guys, let's talk about combining rectangular shapes. Here's our lesson standard. Let's get into it. So first of all, I have two rectangular shapes that I have drawn here for you. And I have some measurements. Very good. This is usually how we start most of our problems. So let's use this as a template. Write it down in your notes. Now, first thing I want to talk about is length and width. Length is how long. It's top to bottom. It's your columns. This is important, okay? We have to understand length and width in order to multiply length and width, okay? And now let's look at width. Width is how wide. It's side to side. It's left to right. And it's our rows, okay? Just want to go over that very briefly because I'm going to talk a lot about length and width with area. They go together. They're peanut butter and jelly. So now let's look at our two rectangular shapes. Okay, I'm going to say I have the green rectangle because area is the inside, and I have a blue rectangle. I'm going to show you. Now here are your instructions. Find the area of the combined rectangles. Those are the instructions, okay? Let's get into it. First thing that we need to do is when you see your two rectangles and your directions say, hey, what is it together? What is it combined? You need to differentiate these two, okay? Because this is a rectangle on its own and this is a rectangle on its own. And in order to find the area of any rectangle, you have to use the equation, also known as the formula of area equals length times width. A stands for area, L stands for length, W stands for width. That's why knowing that your length is top to bottom and your width is side to side is important. Because we have to find these locations on our rectangles in order to put them into the equation. And equations have equal signs, expressions do not. So first things first, let's do one rectangle at a time. Okay, one rectangle at a time. And I'm using my index card to cover up the other one so that I don't get confused. So let's look at our green rectangle. Well, Miss McBride just said that area is length times width, but I only have one row, one width. So what do I do to find, I'm sorry, I have one length, one column, I apologize, one length, top and bottom. So how do I find the side? Well, let's take a brief look at our other rectangle, okay? The goal right now is to find the width of the green rectangle. So we're going to look at our blue rectangle. Maybe the information is there. Now our blue rectangle already has a width. It has a width of 3 feet. You see that? So here is a little trick. If here to here is 3 feet, so is this, because it's the same distance. And so is this. So we can literally, and I like to draw an arrow just so you know where that 3 feet came from. We can put 3 feet here too. Because width is side to side. Okay? So 3 feet here, as long as the distance matches, is 3 feet here. Okay? So now that I know what the width is of my green rectangle, I'm going to cover that back up just so I don't get confused. And the next step is plugging in the numbers into our equation. We don't know A yet. Excuse me. That's what we're looking for. So rewrite A. Length is top to bottom column. So what number is on the top or the bottom? There's no number here, but there's a number here. So I need to put 5. Multiplication. So now I need my width. Side to side. 3 feet. Now we need to multiply. 5 times 3. 5 times 3 equals 15. 5 groups of 3. 5, 10, 15. So now we have the area of the green rectangle. Because combining the two rectangles is 2 steps, really 3. You find the area of one rectangle, the area of the second, then you add them together. Let's do our blue triangle. The blue triangle, same process, and we can even write these next to each other. Area equals length times width. Do we have a length? Do we have a number at the top or the bottom of this rectangle? Yes, we have 2 feet. 2 times. Now let's find our width. How wide? Side to side. Do we have a number on the side? Yes. 3. So our area equals 2 times 3, which equals 6. 2 groups of 3. 2, 4, 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2. So here's our final step. We now have the area of our green rectangle, which is 15 feet, and our blue rectangle, which is 6 feet. We have to add them together. 15 feet plus 6 feet equals 21 feet. That's it. Okay? That is it. That is one way to find the area of combined rectangles. Good job.